Hey, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Welcome back to K&K Crochet. And today we're going to talk about a little thing called patterns. Patterns. We're just going to say patterns because I'll talk about mine later. So Kristen's going to show you hers.
Mine's old though.
It's okay.
Ka-chow.
Y'all remember when she did the cow, right? The Highland cow. I forget the name. He's so cute. And then
He jingles.
yeah. This is the same pattern, so of course this is what happens when you use two different size hooks. Kristen doesn't remember what size hook she used. I would venture it's probably an H or an I.
It was H. I remember now.
Okay, H. She could not find the pattern for this, and so I needed to make one, and I thought, well, I'm just going to look one up on YouTube. Well, guess what? Remember those, what is it called, Needle Creations? Kits from Hobby Lobby. That's what that was. And remember how we talked about there's never enough yarn? Well, I always have decided if I'm going to do one, I'm going to do it with my own yarn. So she couldn't find the pattern for it. She doesn't know what she did with it. So and I think it's because she decided she was never going to make it again. I don't blame her. So she had problems with the written pattern, and I found it on YouTube. So I'm going to link that down below. There was actually a tutorial. Now, the tutorial did not show you or tell you how to do the hair. And of course, I figured it's the same as doing the hair on the tail, except you fray this part. It also did not show you or tell you where, not that I could find, where to sew everything on, how to attach it, that kind of thing.
And the written pattern didn't either. I remember that.
Right, and all the kits we've done from there, the written pattern doesn't show or tell how to do that either, right? So, yeah, I like mine a little better today than I did yesterday. I wasn't real thrilled with it. I don't like the way it was sewn on. But this is the difference in a hook. This is an E hook. That's an H hook. So when you're talking about amigurumi, then, you know, it depends on what size you want. I needed to make mine smaller. So I used the hook that they said to use in the video. But also in the video, when she's explaining how to do it, she was talking about some of the issues, I think, that she was having with some things in the pattern. And I can't remember exactly what it was. But it seems to me, and maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like to me she had said that there was something that just, you know, wasn't quite, it didn't make sense the way she was reading it and trying to do it. And so Kristen had the same kind of problem. There were a couple of issues with the pattern, I think, as you were going, right?
Yeah.
He's going to fall off on the floor.
No.
So anyway, that's what happens when you do the different sizes. I do like this one. I think he's cute. I like Kristen's too. I think hers is cute. This would be more like for an adult that's going to use it to just set it around, you know, that kind of thing. Or an older child. Hers, you know, would be more for a younger child if you didn't do safety eyes, which, you know, we've had that talk. So anyway, that's what happens when you do the different sizes. But if you can't find those, or if you have that kit and or any of the kits and you're having trouble, she has done a ton of these on YouTube where she has done the kit. Now, there's more than one video. The first video is for the head and the body. The second video is for the different attachments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, hair on the head and hair on the tail. So basically 14 different types of attachment plus the bell, but I don't count that because I just run a string through it and put it on there. 14! That's a lot. That's a lot. And while she's cute, I call mine a she. While she's cute, she gonna be the only one I do.
Oh, one and done.
One and done. Plus, she's tiny, and I don't usually do tiny. But I needed to make a smaller version. I think they're super cute. I am super excited to find out that you can find those videos. And I didn't have the pattern, okay? Kristen had it before. I did not have the pattern. I did this one completely from the video. Now, that being said, I do think that I missed a row in the head. And by the time I figured out that I thought I had missed a row in the head, I was getting ready to decrease, or had started to decrease, and I wasn't about to go back and redo it. So I took another row, I think, of decreases out of the body, and I took a row of single crochets out of the legs and out of the arms up here, like they're all legs, whatever, out of these and these. And I did go down one stitch for the legs and one stitch for these up here, smaller than what she said. Okay, so that's kind of how that worked. And really, as I was making this, it's kind of funny if you were doing a doll, you could probably use the same kind of pattern, because I was looking, see how the neck comes in and is made, and it's sewn together right here, so there's a big portion right here of the neck that comes down and is sewn onto it. So you could do the body and the face and leave all this mess off, you know, and do arms and legs, and you could make a really cute little doll too. It's kind of crooked, I can tell that, but I'm okay with that. It's done. That's a never again project for me. Super cute. Love it. Hated sewing pieces on. I know better than to do that. I know I don't like to sew pieces, so. You don't like to sew pieces either, do you?
Nope. Unless for something super cute.
So now we have a mommy and a baby, and that's supposed to be the same yarn, but look at the difference in the color. That's a red heart, by the way.
The tans are identical, but not the
body. So this is a red heart, by the way, Cafe Latte. This is Cafe Latte that she did about a year ago. This is Cafe Latte I bought from Walmart this week and did. Look at the difference. I didn't even see that. And it really, no. And it really is a real life difference. It's not,
camera.
It's not the camera.
And the camera is making it look similar. In real life, it is not.
No. This is more like a tan. This is like a dark brown. Yep. They are completely different and the same exact yarn. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because you use buff for that. We use buff, both use buff for the extremities and the horns and everything. And even that looks different.
Just a little. Maybe just a...
I don't know, but that could have been that you used a different yarn. But, yep, this is both Cafe Latte. So, yep. Don't know what the deal is with that, but we've had that conversation before, too. Anyway, Red Heart. I like the way things were before. Super, super cute. But, if I were going to do another one, I would pick one that didn't have so many parts to do. And I think most of those kits have lots of parts. Yeah. Or find a way to sew it in as you go. Yep. That's all we have for this episode. Don't forget to be kind.
Because you know, this is journey.
Bye.